make sure that you do subscribe, like and comment on this video. So as you can tell from the title of the video, it's basically going to be like a life update, and to be honest, I want to talk to you guys as friends today, not just to the camera. I want my energy to be felt, for my words to be felt, and for my story to probably be, you know, of resonance, if that's a word, for it to resonate with someone or some people. I would love to believe that I'm creating a community and I'm engaging with my tribe on my channel. And yeah, so this video is just going to be a life update on everything that I've been through this year, the lessons that I've learned, and just the experiences that's molding me to the woman that I hope to be for my higher self, for me to move closer to my soul mission, and for me to, you know, engage with lovely people like yourselves. Okay, so as mentioned, I would like to communicate with you guys today as friends, not just humans behind the camera. So if you haven't become a friend and you'd like to join our community, make sure that you do subscribe, and make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, and also make sure that you share and comment on this video, as that does honestly help the growth of the channel. So thank you for that. So where do I even begin when I want to talk about my life experiences and lessons that I've learned today? I just would like to put it out there that when people used to say they are healing or going through their healing, I never really understood what that meant until I went through the things that I've went through this year, that has literally tested me and pushed me to points where I was crying a lot, I was depressed, I was like, my patience was tested, just a lot of things that I've been through, and I'm going to touch into them now. Okay, so I think I'll just start from the first incident that maybe spiked my awakening, or almost like initiated the things that I went through this year, and that was a loss of my friendship with someone that I actually really trusted. And you know, I didn't expect betrayal from. Maybe I'll do a story time on that sometime next year, I don't know when, but I'm just not ready to like talk about it yet. So that friendship really broke my heart, because obviously we all don't go through life expecting people to be 100% with us or have the same heart as us. But that was me. I expected everybody to have the same heart as me, the same mind as me, and I think it's just part of me just being naive, because people would tell me, look, I don't think this person is to be trusted, you know, just few hints and red flags that I personally decided to ignore. So one thing that I would like to talk about or just touch on or learn from that is not everybody is to be trusted. Betrayal can literally come from anyone, and it's a part of life. It builds you as a person, it builds you, it builds character in you, and that literally sparked so much in me moving forward. So this was like around March of this year. So I lost my friend to betrayal and lies and just weird low vibrational nonsense. One thing that relationship taught me is, like I said, to be cautious of trusting, to be wary of trusting, and that heartbreak can literally come from the person that you used to spend most of your day with, and that, you know, just, yeah, like, people are not who you think they are underneath, and just stop ignoring red flags. Like, you literally need to stop ignoring red flags. It was such a cautionary tale for me to stop ignoring red flags in people, and stop giving people chances. And, you know, one chance is enough for the person to change. And I don't know if you guys have heard the saying that the first time might have been a mistake, but the second time is a choice. So just be wary of giving people too many chances. Put yourself first, learn yourself, which is also one of the things that I had to learn this year. So I'm sorry if you're kind of irritated with me pulling my top. This is actually from one of my hauls that I did, and I did mention that it's like very loose, even though I picked like a medium. But yeah, just bear with me. So the second experience that I wanted to touch on is depression. I don't know if I've been experiencing it and I just didn't realize that I was going through a sense of depression, or maybe it just all hit me at once. And I think from the end of March up until like July, I was really going through it mentally. And I really do think that my job contributed to it, and you know, family dynamics and just diet and all of these things contributed to, you know, me feeling really down, like there was no hope. To be honest, I was really going through suicidal thoughts. I was really attempting things that I wasn't supposed to be attempting, and I'm sorry. I just feel like I can be vulnerable with my community, with the tribe that I'm building. But yeah, depression is real, and you need to find a mechanism to save yourself, because as much as you can try to talk to people, as much as you can try to find outlets that are not healthy, the only person that can drag you out of that dark place is you. So in terms of talking about depression that I went through, I just wanted to also touch on the fact that it might not have been depression in itself, because I believe I went through a spiritual awakening. So sometimes I think for me personally, I think I had to go through depression for me to understand my spirituality. And when I say spirituality, it's totally different from religion. We'll touch on that some other time. But like for me, my spirituality is totally different from religion. I believe it's two different things that probably work hand in hand with one another. But I grew so spiritually. There's a lot of synchronicities around me now, and that depression literally sparked my spiritual awakening, and I love it. I see the world differently now. I see people differently now. I'm even more open-minded than I was ever in my life. I understand what it means when people say they have to heal. I understand people more, you know, even though I've recently been isolating myself a lot. I've been in hermit mode a lot. That has helped me actually to find myself, to do a lot of shadow work, to actually realize that I was a people pleaser. I have a video on that. To realize that I probably had so low self-esteem as well. I was always trying to be there for everyone. I didn't understand what it meant to have boundaries, to have healthy boundaries, to let people know that you got me fucked up here and this is what you don't do next time. Like, I didn't understand what those things meant. I was just a go 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 type of person, which is what brings me to the next lesson that I learned this year, which is, I just went blank. Give me a second. I believe I was saying something about boundaries, which brings me to my self-awareness, and I had to do a lot of shadow work. I think that was what I was talking about, and I see why many people might be afraid to do their shadow work. It's because it's going to make you realize the part of you that you think were probably your strongest points. For me, I thought I was a very confident person, and that I thought I stood my ground. I thought my no was my no, but it actually isn't. And people can see through that, they can smell that, and they will literally take advantage of that. And I'm sorry that I'm getting too emotional right now. It's just, these are the things that I had to learn this year. I've always been an impatient person, but this year has literally taught me how to be patient. I think that has to do with my like Aries part of me. And speaking about like my Aries part of me and shadow work, I am very much into astrology. I love astrology. I believe in astrology. And if you're someone who doesn't believe in that, that's fine. But I would encourage you to take your time to really dive into it, because it really will teach you about you. It really would make you self-aware, and once you are self-aware, trust me, that's the beginning. It's almost like the beginning of your spiritual awakening. And I encourage you guys to take the time to work on your spiritual self and realize that yes, we are in this realm to multiply and conquer, but at the same time, materialistic things won't bring you true joy. And I can't believe I'm saying this, because I am kind of still materialistic, you know, because it makes sense for us to come from another realm, from heaven, to this world where it's a materialistic world. It is okay to thrive in this world. It is okay to spend money and have money and enjoy having money, but at the same time, at the end of the day, all that really matters is the inside of you and how you feel inside of you. So those are the core values that I've already known about, but they are even more stronger now. So I encourage you guys to look into yourself, be self-aware, be willing to let yourself talk about the parts of you that you never wanted to talk about, and then that way you can improve yourself, you know, turn yourself into a project going into 2023, and prioritize yourself, know where you're lacking, you know. So yeah, that's just some of the things that I have learned, and that is molding me to be who actually I'm supposed to be. So when it comes to boundaries as well, which has been a huge thing in my life this year, is I had to cut off a lot of people. I literally sat one day and went through my phone, and I was like just blocking people. I even went through my Instagram, because I believe I was following about, geez, like over 600 people. Like their content wasn't even aligning with me, and we need to talk about alignment as well, but we'll get into that later. It wasn't even aligning with me and what I would love to see on my For You page. It wasn't even aligning with the algorithm that I wanted to tap into. So I literally sat one day and I unfollowed so many people, and you know what that did? That literally made me see the content that I cared about, content that I can resonate with, friend. So you just want to sit down one day and just unfollow people, block people if you have to. That person that you cut off but they didn't even know you cut them off, block them. Love yourself to the point where, and by the way, self-love is not linear. It's something that you always have to learn. It's just like with spirituality. It's a spiral. You will forever find out something new about yourself. But what I was trying to say about deleting people is it aligns you with energies that you really want to see. When I did that, I started seeing content that actually resonated with me, content that motivated me, people that I looked up to. I was able to even start seeing their content. When I took the trash out, I was able to really see what I wanted to see. Because believe you me, the internet is another type of virtual reality. So if you keep inviting in different energies and you want to wonder why you're mindlessly scrolling and you're depressed. So yeah, those are the things that I had to do as well, to just clear my mind and, you know, give myself internal peace, because it was really important for me. Okay, I'm just gonna get comfortable. Since we're friends and all that, and once again, if you haven't, please make sure you subscribe, leave me a comment, whatever resonates with you, because I'm so sorry, whatever resonates with you from everything that I'm talking about now, let me know in the comments. Let's be friends. I really would love to really have a community and a tribe. I just don't, again, want to sit in front of a camera and talk to people that don't resonate with me or that I can't resonate with in the comment section. So let's make it a habit to just click on the subscribe button and subscribe, and share the video with whoever you think needs to hear those words as well. Okay, so one of the things that has also happened to me this year is the loss of my job, as you can see from the description box below. I feel like that deserves its own video because it contributed to my depression. It contributed to an awakening as well. And one thing that I mentioned when I talk to people about it is that it needed to happen. Everything that happened within the sphere of me losing my job needed to happen. one thing I want you guys to take away, even if you don't take anything out of this video, is that you need to let people play the roles that you signed up for. Because whether you believe it or not, and you probably call me crazy, is that everything we go through in this life, we have attracted. Most of the things that we go through, we signed up for in heaven. They literally put your story in front of you and you signed it off. Because with each lesson, there needs to be a reward. With every test, there needed to be a temptation and a testimony rather. So in terms of losing my job, it was just what had to happen. Everybody played their role exactly how they were supposed to play it, in my opinion, because I would have stayed there and be stagnant. But again, I feel like it deserves its own video, like a story time, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, like I'm saying, the lesson that I learned from that is it opened my eyes again to me not lining out my boundaries and letting people know where to get off, and having people respect that. And that the respect can only come when I respect myself, which was something that I wasn't good at. And those things will shock you, because when you sit with yourself, you would actually realize I'm actually not as strong as I think I am. I'm actually not as vocal as I should be. I'm actually not as assertive as I should be. And you want to be shocked when people cross those boundaries. You want to be shocked because people can see through you, especially narcissists, gaslighters, fake people. They can smell a prey. And if you just wake up every day on autopilot and tell yourself, oh, I am this, I am that, but you're not living your truth, you would be taken advantage of. So yeah, like I said, that deserves a whole story time, and you need to stay tuned for that. Okay, so the next lesson that I think I learned this year, that I'm still learning to cultivate and I'm harboring as I go along, is to learn my self-worth, to learn my value. And for example, again, in terms of the job that I lost, it was such an environment where I was being myself, in the sense that I'm someone who would go the extra mile, especially when I'm passionate about something. So when things start going wrong and you withdraw your energy and start giving exactly what was supposed to be given in the first place, people feel it, they realize it, because you went from fiery to cold. And you didn't even go to cold out of spite, you went to cold because this was where you were supposed to be, but you decided to go the extra mile. And again, I don't want to say much about the job part because it deserves its own video. Literally, it's a whole story time. I mean, I worked there for 7 years, so you can imagine all the lessons that I had to learn and all the people that I had to meet and all of that. So I'm mentioning that because it touches base to me finding my value and my self-worth. And again, self-improvement is something that you have to do all the time. You have to improve daily, monthly, yearly. So moving to 2023, I just want to encourage my tribe and my community to know your value, know your self-worth. I would say put a price tag on it, but the thing is, you keep increasing. Each and every day when you learn something new and you're better than yesterday, you can't put a price tag on it, but you can put a value that speaks volume. People just know how to approach you and how to deal with you, and how all of that comes on how you carry yourself. Are you a well-spoken person and you're not gonna sit in an area filled with trashy energy, low vibration energy? So those are the things that I'm also still working on growing up. I recently just turned 26 on the 21st of November, and it's a new year for me. And we're literally going into a new year, and I'm getting teary again because during my depression, when I think back, I'm so sorry. Okay, I think I can get vulnerable with my tribe because you guys are my tribe, you're my community. So I was saying, during my depression, I didn't really see a way out. I think now when people come to me and say I'm feeling a certain way, I can almost resonate because I've been there. So I'm more gentle and more open. It has helped me to journal more and meditate more, and again move closer to spirituality. Like literally that's what saved me. Once I start writing and journaling, I just feel so free. Like that fog is removed. So I'm actually just encouraging you, when you feel down, invest in a book, in a notebook and a pen, and just write. Pretend like you're praying, pretend like you're talking to God, whatever you call him or her, universe, source, spirit, and just talk to whatever it is that you believe in, whoever it is that you believe in, on paper, and trust me, it works. Okay, so there was one more thing I wanted to talk about, but I think that's what I would love to share with you guys today. And if there's anything more, we can always do like a monthly life update. I'll be releasing more vlogs now that I have more time in my hands. And yeah, I just again would really love to have a tribe of my own where we can call ourselves friends. So make sure you stay tuned, check out the rest of my videos, and I love you guys. Oh yeah, before I actually leave, one more thing that got me back into a space that is so phenomenal to me is getting into fitness. When I would feel down and I'd go to the gym, and channel that energy, it was something beautiful. Like fitness has really changed my life. It has changed my mindset. It has changed me mentally and physically too. So make sure you check out my fitness vlogs. Like I said, I'll be releasing more educational content when it comes to fitness. So yeah, I think I'll end off this video here. Whenever there's more things that I like to talk about, I would love to come to my tribe again and just, you know, I think I should start calling us tribe, like tribe member, tribe gang, community. So yeah, thanks once again to all of my subscribers, especially those who return, because when I do check my analytics, there's like 60 something of y'all that come back, and sometimes like 170 of y'all that come back. So please do stick with me through this journey, and let's just grow together. And obviously when I get to a point where I'm able to give back to my tribe, to my community, I would love for each and every one of you to be there with me, and we just, you know, enjoy this round that we came into. So thank you so much once again for watching, and stay blessed, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.